Americans' generosity might be put to the test as high inflation hits holiday budgets this year. Marianne Rafferty has a look at how you can still make a difference.
It's the season of giving, but also a season of spending. With many Americans cash-strapped due to inflation, it might be difficult to give back to people in need.
Concerns about an economic slowdown have led to more uncertainty as consumers make those decisions about their giving, about their spending, and also their saving decisions.
High prices and higher interest rates have many Americans looking to stretch their dollar. But Una Osili, who specializes in philanthropy at Indiana University, says there is an unprecedented need for donations around the country.
Your dollars can make a difference in your community.
If you're on a tight budget and still looking to give back, she suggests finding a charitable organization that best matches your values, with an added reminder that donations aren't just cash-based.
Being a great-great-grandmother and on a limited budget, it's a blessing.
Ann Bounds of Milwaukee recently took her family to a coat drive. The donations from complete strangers are helping her family stay warm. Despite economic concerns, a recent survey from Fidelity Charitable found that more than half of Americans say they may be willing to give more this year. Organizations remain optimistic that's the case.
A survey says Americans still want real Christmas trees this year despite inflation. A recent survey by Trees.com says consumers want the real deal when it comes to Christmas trees, as opposed to the artificial ones or even doing without. Nearly 1 in 5 people say they'll pay $200 or more for the right tree. To get real trees, people are cutting down other spending and budgeting for gifts. Tree growers have faced some rising fuel and fertilizer costs, so trees will likely cost 5 to 10% more this year compared to last year. Rapid population growth around the world is straining critical resources and adding to the climate crisis. Ted Lindner has more from United Nations officials on the troubles facing the now 8 billion people occupying the planet.
The world just got a little more crowded. United Nations officials projecting the global population has reached the 8 billion mark. But Tuesday's announcement is stoking fears.
We really have two areas of concern: how it affects poor countries that are growing rapidly, and how it affects the entire globe in terms of environmental issues.
The UN citing two main factors behind the population boom.
On one hand, the gradual increase in average human longevity due to the widespread advances in public health, nutrition, personal hygiene, and medicine. And on the other hand, the persistence of high levels of fertility in many countries.
With a majority of the growth seen in developing countries in Africa.
For other countries, it might not be a cause for concern because they have a very good structured government and the population is well taken care of. But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case.
UN officials worry the rapid growth will further decimate supplies of already scarce resources in countries like Nigeria, where people are already struggling.
Some cultures that believe that the more children you have, the stronger you are. It's not exactly really true. People need to be well informed.
Half the world's population lives in 7 countries, including the U.S., Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, Nigeria, and Pakistan. The UN estimates the world's population will reach roughly 8.5 billion by the year 2030, and a staggering 9.7 billion by the year 2050.
Still ahead, some vending machines now carry a life-saving drug for those battling addiction. That story and more coming up.